Assalamu alaikum, grade 2 students. This is our second week of distance learning. Our subject is math and our lessons are 6.3 and 6.4. They talk about 3-digit addition, regroup ones and tens. Today's focus. Number 1, download the study materials on your system. Number 2, keep your pencil and paper ready. 3, send your homework as a photo in your class dojo portfolio. And number 4, write your feedback about the lesson and send it to your teacher. What we are learning today, that's our learning intention. I will be able to record 3-digit addition using the standard algorithm with possible regrouping of ones and tens. Activity prior knowledge. Before we start the activity, are you ready for the activity? Do you have the paper and pencil or whiteboard and marker? Well, what is a 3-digit number? Who can help me with that? Yes, a 3-digit number has digits in 3 place values. Ones, the yellow one, tens, the green one, and the hundreds. Now, who can find a 3-digit number in the box? I will give you 5 seconds to think. Yes, perfect. We have 251, 100, 135. There is more? Yes, 494. Perfect. But for me, 100 is a special 3-digit number. Do you know why? Yes, because 100 is the smallest 3-digit number. Perfect. Let's move to the next slide. Well done. You got more than one answer. Perfect. Let's recall what we have learned last week. We learned how to add 3-digit numbers. With what? Yes, with modeling and drawing them. Where are we supposed to draw them? In place value chart. A place value chart has hundreds place, tens place, and ones place. For example, here we have the numbers 473 and 125. These are my add-ins, 473 and 125. I want to add them to find the sum. Let's start. Are you still with me? Are you following me? Okay. Do you have the paper and pencil? Whiteboard and marker? Perfect. Let's draw them. 473, it means I have 3 ones, 7 tens, 4 hundreds. 125, 5 ones, 2 tens, and 1 hundreds. Wow, I'm sure most of you have found the answer. But let's check our work together. I had 2 numbers, 2 add-ins, 473 and 125. We want to add them, right? So we modeled them or we drew them. And now let's add. Where should I start to add from? From hundreds or from ones? It's from ones. So it's 3 plus 5 gives me 8. And then I go to the tens place value, which is 7 tens and 2 tens. The value will be 90. It's 9 tens, which makes 90. And then I have 400 plus 100 gives me 500. So now let's add all the numbers. 500 plus 90 plus 8, which is equal to 598. This is the sum. This is the answer. Perfect. I want to explain the standard algorithm. Standard algorithm is when we line up the numbers vertically by matching the place value. For example, my teacher gives me two numbers, 351 and 634, and she says, let's add them, but use the standard algorithm. So that means I have to write the first number, which is 351. Let's add 229 and 146. So the first step is to write them in standard algorithm form, which is ones under each other, tens under each other, and hundreds under each other. So now, where should I start from? Yes, I have to start to add the ones. 9 plus 6. What did you get? Perfect. 9 plus 6 gives me 15. What do you think? Shall I write the whole 15 under the number 6? Why not? You're perfect. Yes, we should not write them all there because 15 is a two-digit number which has tens and ones. And under 6, I just have to write the ones. So 15 is a two-digit number. That's why I cannot put them all under number 6. Under number 6, I just have to put the ones. 5 is the ones in 15, and I will move the 1 to the tens place value. Now let's add the tens. 1 plus 2 plus 4 gives me 7. Perfect. And now we will move to the last place value, which is hundreds. I will add 2 plus 1 will give me 3. So my sum is 375. Let's do another example. 256 plus 178. But this time I will use drawing as well. So I have in 256, I have 2 hundreds, 5 tens, and 6 ones. In 178, I have 1 hundreds, 7 tens, and 8 ones. So let's start to add. 6 plus 8 gives me 14. What do you think? Where should I write the 14? Shall I write them all here under the 6 plus 8? Or shall I leave 4 only? Yes, perfect. 14 is a two-digit number which has tens and ones. I cannot keep them all here. Under 6 plus 8 is only the place to put the ones. So I will leave the 4 and I will regroup the 1 to the tens place value. What happened to my ones? I had 14 ones. Where are they? It seems they moved. They moved to the tens place value chart. Yes, this is what do we call regrouping of ones. I had 14 ones. 10 ones makes 1 tens. So 10 of them moved to the tens place value chart to make 1 tens. This is regrouping ones. And now I have to add 1 plus 5 plus 7. 1 plus 5 plus 7 is 13. Can I leave the whole 13 down? No. I have to leave the 3 and I have to regroup the tens to take it to the hundreds place value. That's why in drawing you can see the number of tens have been reduced. 10 tens makes 100, and my hundreds place now I have 4 hundreds. So my sum will be 434. As you can see in this example, we regrouped ones and we regrouped tens when we were adding 3-digit numbers. Shall I repeat it again? Perfect. I have two numbers, 256 plus 178. I start to add from ones. 6 plus 8 is 14. 14 is a two-digit number, and I cannot leave them all down in a ones place value. So I will leave the 4 and I will regroup the 1 to the tens place value. Actually, it's 10 ones, which makes 1 10. Now I have 1 plus 5 is 6, 6 plus 7, 13. Again, I will leave the 3 and I will take the 10 to the hundreds place value chart. Why? Because this 10, it means 10 tens, which is 100. And now I have 1 plus 2 plus 1 makes 4. Let's do a self-assessment. We have 4 questions. A, 245 plus 439. B, 367 plus 280. C, 158 plus 361. D, 209 plus 468. I will pause the video for a while so you can have time to find the sum for each one. Well, this is the answer key. Did you get the same as mine? Great job. Let's try to do one of them. Let's do C together. In C, I have 158 plus 361. So I will add the ones first. 8 plus 1 gives me 9. Do I need to regroup? No. When my answer is less than 10, so I don't need to regroup. I will move to the tens. 5 plus 6 gives me 11. 11 is more than 10. So I will leave the 1 and I will regroup. So here we call it regrouping tens. That means the number in tens place value chart has been regrouped. I'm collecting the tens and I'm sending them to hundreds place value. And then I have 1 plus 1 plus 3, which is 5. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Now, don't forget to get your Go Math Volume 2, do your homeworks, pages 291 and 295. Send them as a photo to your teacher through Class Dojo. Have a nice day.